Oh, we are recording. Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Annette Feravich with Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit, and I am here enjoying the sunshine in Fort Lauderdale area. And I'm coming here and broadcasting actually live. I wasn't planning on it from the place I'm staying. You can see there. It is Sea Garden by the Sea in the Lauderdale area. And so I having a hard time seeing, so I'm sorry, but I'm going to put on my sunglasses. But there is a reason why I kind of want to talk to you today from Fort Lauderdale, even though it's noisy. First of all, Michiganders, it's sunshiny and I am getting my vitamin D. And so that was something I wanted to talk to you about. Making sure that when you are in that cold weather that you are getting your vitamin D. And I do have sunscreen on as well. So you should be wearing sunscreen. And in particular, one of the things is that we don't get vitamin D, as much vitamin D, through our face. And so wearing sunscreen on our face is really a good idea. But did you know that you cannot get vitamin D when you have sunscreen on? That it actually blocks the vitamin D. And so what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are supplementing. Michiganders, you need to supplement 4,000 IUs, international units per day. If you didn't see my thyroid video, there's some good information on my thyroid video as well from A Healthy New You in 2022 when we talked about a healthy body for our last topic. It's going to get a little noisy here, but when we talked about the thyroid, I don't want to talk about the noise just yet, but you're going to hear it's going to get noisy here in a minute. When we were talking about the thyroid, we were talking about Florida. Here we go. Having the lowest rate of thyroid cancer in the country. And why does it have the lowest rate of thyroid cancer in the country? Because it has sea salt. It has the salt water by it, and it's surrounded by salt water more so than, any other state. And it is the iodine in the sea salt that actually helps us keep our thyroid functioning in a healthy way. So hopefully I'm not going to keep getting stuck here. I don't have a very good internet connection, but as you've seen from Michigan, it's probably just as good as the one I've had in Michigan, Xfinity. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about and why I'm coming here live from Florida is to talk to you about vitamin D and making sure that you are using sunscreen. But where I don't put as much sunscreen on is my arms and legs. I don't tend to get burnt on my arms and legs, and that's a great place for you to get your extra vitamin D. But the other reason why I'm coming here live from Lauderdale by the Sea, actually, the Lauderdale area, is because I keep wanting to bring home a point that I think is important, and the point is that we need to be engaged. So, if you've been following me at all, you know that I lost my husband in April of last year, and you know that we were divorced, but you know that he was also with me at that time, and I'm here by myself, as I have been for the last 3 years actually in this Lauderdale area, because I needed to be engaged. And that's one of the things, the take-home points that I really need us to really start paying attention to if we are going to be healthier in 2022. Don't we really want to make a real difference in our health? We have had such tremendous setbacks with our health, and don't we really want to make sure that we are making a difference and we are making a change? And so that's what I want you to do, and I think and I believe that it starts with being engaged. And we cannot be engaged, and engaged means being in the here and now. So today I was able to go to the farmer's market in Lauderdale here, and that was wonderful, and I actually ended up getting upgraded from a regular room into an apartment. So I have a refrigerator, and so I bought some fresh fruit and vegetables from the farmer's market. I also had some homemade kombucha, right? I'm not saying that right, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I'm on camera. That's the reason I'm not saying it right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it right now. It's not coming to me. Anyway, I had homemade. They had wonderful food there. They had teas. They had just wonderful stuff. If I had been walking through that farmer's market with my phone in my hand and texting like so many people are constantly distracted, I would not have been in what we call the here and now. And I would not have been able to get really I wouldn't have been invested or engaged in what was actually going on around me. Now, the reason why I have a scarf on is also to protect my shoulders a little bit as well from the sunshine. So I'm out here in my bathing suit and I'm getting a little bit of sun, but I wanted to also protect my shoulders as well. Okay, all right, so we want to stay healthy. We want to make a change, to turn over a new leaf because we are so tired of being, dragged down by all this chaos that's surrounding our health. And it has been coming and going since we've had the opioid crisis. So this is just another new health crisis that people in the health industry are trying to actually the people in the industries are trying to steer you in one direction or another, and we need to be responsible for our own health. We really need to take an active role and be engaged in our health. So, as we know, for a healthy new you in 2022, our first 8 episodes were on a healthy body. You are here with Dr. Annette Feravich, and what? And we are here from a healthy mind, body, spirit. So for our first 8 episodes in A Healthy New You in 2022, we covered a healthy body because you cannot have a healthy mind or a healthy spirit unless you have a healthy body. And so we started with a healthy body. And what that does is it gets us to a baseline as far as whether or not we really need mind therapy, right? Whether or not we actually need mental therapy, mental health therapy. It may be that we are deficient in things like vitamin D and vitamin B. And I also heard, and so we're checking this out, and you can always email me at Dr. Feravich, Dr. F as in Frank, ERA, V as in Victor, ICH. You can always email me at Dr. Feravich at Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit. And let me know if you've got some, if you've tested some. I know it's anecdotal, right? But we're going to check some things out. This is informal science. It's not real science. Why? Because I know what real science is, and this is not real science. But vitamin B seems to be getting back some people's taste and smell. So let me know. You can email me, like I said, and I'm going to, hold on just a minute. See if this is available for us. Oh, it's not. All right, so just remember to email me, Dr. Feravich at Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit. Let me know what you're doing for some valuable treatments that our health industry has simply ignored regarding this virus. Let me know what's working for you, all right? Not to put out misinformation. I'm not doing it, right? I'm just asking some questions and seeing what works. All right. Let's go and take a look at, although I have to upload it, so give me just a second here. And we're going to wait for that truck to go by as well. While I So, just so that you know what I'm doing here, is I have to upload the slideshow for you that I have here. Just a few slides, and what we are going to do is we are going to give you the agenda today. So, I don't want to talk while all that stuff's on there. All right, so what I'm doing here is I did not have this prepared, although I do have the agenda, but I just didn't have these slides up for you. So that's what I'm doing here in case you're wondering. Just 3 short slides, and again, we are still on a healthy new you in 2022 because it's going to take us a long time to turn around our bad habits. Oops. I hate when those things don't actually fit where they belong. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our agenda. As I said, we are going to be starting to talk about healthy minds now. And we're talking about healthy minds. Why? Got a lot of people walking back here that I don't really want necessarily on the video because they probably don't want to have to sign a release. All right, there we go. Okay, so again, we are starting now the second set of episodes on a healthy mind. And why are we doing that? Because we've already got our basics down pat for a healthy body. And that's what we need to do first, is to make sure that we've got our healthy body down pat. So again, if we're feeling sad and blue, do we have our vitamin D levels up there? If we are feeling a little bit tired and sluggish, have we checked our thyroid levels, and do we have higher levels of iodine? So make sure that you're taking a look at the first 8 episodes that can help you get your healthy body right in shape, so that we can then move and determine what we need to do for a healthy mind, right? All right, so my therapy for a healthy mind is very unique. It's very different. And so that's what I would like to introduce to you for the next episodes, is I want to tell you what is a little bit different about my therapy for a healthy mind. All right, and so, but just today, since I'm in Fort Lauderdale, I wanted to get those things out of the way, right? Vitamin D, get yourself engaged in things. Even when it is hard to do, get yourself engaged. Be in the here and now. And being with your face in your phone is not being in the here and now, right? So that's what I would like to challenge you to get some of those basics on board before we start going and turning to doctors who are willing to very easily shell out pharmaceuticals for your depression, as opposed to teaching you a different healthy lifestyle. And remember, what I've been saying is that the pharmaceuticals, what they do is they address symptoms, but they do not address the basic health problems that we are having today. And that's the reason why we are in our health predicament that we have today, because we have depended too much on allopathic medicine or traditional medicine, which comes along with chemical changes, body changes, and pharmaceuticals, instead of paying attention to the behaviors that naturally change the chemistry in our bodies, either for the better or for the worse. And when we're talking about a healthy mind, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about getting those chemicals in your brain moving and working in the right direction. You got to start with a healthy body first. All right, so last thing we want to do is let's take a look at our agenda that we've got for the upcoming episodes for a healthy mind. Okay, so starting on February 27th, That's today. We're doing just the agenda for a healthy mind. So that's all I'm going to do is introduce you to the agenda, and I just wanted to kind of encourage you to get some sunshine and get engaged, and that's all we have planned for today. All right. So the first real upcoming episode where we are introducing what it means to have a healthy mind, that's coming up next Sunday, March 6th. Then the following Sunday on March 13th, yeah, let me check out that calendar here. Which I did not do, apparently. Yeah, so on March 13th, we are going to talk about triggers and what are triggers. And I'm quite sure that most of you have heard us use the term triggers, but we're going to use it now in a psychological way. We're going to have a definition for you to understand triggers and what they really mean. So that's on March 13th, not on March 12th. And then on March 20th, what we're going to talk about is lies. We're going to talk about the lies that we believe that spur on the triggers and where these lies come from. Then what we're going to do is we're going to break up the lies. So we're going to talk and spend a full episode on the two lies that we consistently tell ourselves. The first lie is we are not worthy. So we're going to be talking about that lie on March 27th. And then it is on April 6th. We're going to talk about the lie, we are stuck. So those are the two major lies. I've talked about some of these things in past series, so maybe this isn't all 100% brand new to you. I also talk a lot about it on my website. So make sure that you're going to my website to get a little bit more information. So that's healthymindbodyspirit.net. Okay, and then Amy, yes. You want to come on YouTube for a second? Oh, no. Seriously? This is the owner. I've got your sign in the background right now, and you're live. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. Well, she's wonderful. She did some wonderful things for me, so I'm just telling you. And there's the sign in the background as well. And then our final item on our agenda for this episode is transformation. And what is transformation? And then after we talk about transformation, we are going to then start the third part of our episode on a healthy new you. So that will be a healthy spirit. So transformation, and what is transformation, and how do we actually get to change? We really are going to talk about that being practical and feasible. And so follow me along in these new episodes that we have on a healthy mind, and then we will go and start rolling into a healthy spirit. This is Dr. Annette Feravich. I am here in Lauderdale by the Sea, so just north of Fort Lauderdale. You can see where I'm at. I'm getting engaged. I am enjoying my vacation. I have to tell you, I will tell you when I get back, all the wonderful positive things that have happened, and mainly because, number one, I'm feeling good because I'm getting vitamin D. I'm getting some delicious food here, of course, and then also because I'm getting engaged. And that's another way I get engaged is through food. All right, so join me next Sunday where we will be giving you an introduction to what it means to have a healthy mind. Thanks, have a great week, and enjoy whatever weather that the Lord brings you. Dr. Annette Feravich with Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit.